Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. It will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. Double tight, guys, double tight. First down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
2-time All-Pro center Jason Kelsey is one of the most athletic centers in the league. In fact, he went to the University of Cincinnati as a walk-on linebacker before converting to the offensive line. Can pull, trap, get out in front of runners in any situation. And one of the more...
And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So out come the Falcons now. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a dump off here complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a camp. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. It's Gore. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. Benjamin's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
What's tight? Tight is what? What's tight?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Got 3.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go, baby.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
4 down. Check out.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. from the shotgun. Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a draw play with Drake. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 24, Ryan gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
26 Mike.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Gore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Come on, Lyle.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ryan to throw. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Now Ryan on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. Oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. This is Mixon on the draw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Grant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. A draw play for Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone now, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
27-yard line. 1-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
27-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
26 months.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Ryan. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Grant.
Go, go. It's run. It's running.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Philip Dorsett.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, Ryan. Escapes the sack. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open.
Holding offense.
59,
so they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Mayfield down. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Muscles him off. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Refusing to go down. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
22, eyes on 22. Single, slop.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Saints, 1st down.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Single.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. Now it's caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit. But having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Finds his target. It's Gates.
Come on, man. Let's go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run here with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Grant. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. And 18-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. His throw incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Back to throw. rifles one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's make these babies cry.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.